Hi, I'm Shelley. Welcome to my channel. What are we doing today? In this video, we're leaving home and traveling first by train from Belleville, Ontario to Toronto, then by plane from Toronto to Cancun, then on to our final destination, Puerto Morelos, where we're spending the winter. We're taking our dog Penny along with us, and we'll be talking about traveling with a pet. We'll also show you and tell you about the airport experience as it currently stands with the COVID requirements as of October 2021. Starting the first leg of our snowbird travels and adventures, it's what we're doing today. We're leaving home and heading for the train. Penny's required to travel in an airport-approved travel bag. She's never been crate trained, so she's a little stressed. We made the decision to give her some calming medication to keep her stress level as low as possible. Once on the train, she had to be kept in the carrier. We ended up putting the carrier on the fold-down tray, so she was up in the air and could see what was going on. The train was practically empty, so they did allow us to do this. I'm not sure what would have happened if the train had been fuller, or if the staff had been more strict about keeping her on the floor. She was happy up there. Walking from Union Station to the UP Express was very upsetting to her because she was in the carrier and she hates it. In hindsight, I would have taken her out and let her walk. Live and learn. We checked into the Sheraton Gateway and she was much more relaxed and happy and was back to her bossy, chatty self.
So bossy about. Nice, beautiful room. We're staying at the Sheraton Gateway. Very nice room. Yeah, this big TV. Big TV. Next morning, we were up and at it. Checked in with the airline and cleared security. I left her on the leash at the airport, and it was good. Once we were on the plane, the flight attendant came along and gave us instructions on what to do in the case of emergency. Grab the dog, leave the carrier. She indicated Penny would have to stay in the carrier for the entire flight. She was very curious about the whole thing, and I think the medication helped. She fell asleep before takeoff. She woke up once we started to move, but she seemed okay.
And we're off. As you can see, the carrier fit really nicely under the seat. We were in Premier class, so the underseat was a bit bigger than economy. So I can't really comment on whether the carrier would fit there, but there seemed to be lots of space. She handled the takeoff really well. She was more concerned about not wanting to be in the carrier. And we're on our way. About 2 hours into the flight, she started to fuss a bit. I think the medication was starting to wear off. Mama needs a beverage, LOL. I took her out of her carrier and let her chill in my lap for a bit. She loved looking out the window. Unfortunately, we were busted, and they made me put her back in the carrier. We're flying over Florida here, and before long we started to see the turquoise waters surrounding Mexico. Penny was pretty stressed by now, and I was glad we were nearing our destination. I got some great shots of Isla Mujeres, a small island off the coast of Cancun. And we're finally on the ground. Woohoo! Mexico, here we are. We took her immediately out of the carrier and let her walk through the airport, and this seemed to be allowed. We cleared customs in no time, absolutely no wait. We picked up our luggage and went through the exit. Just past the baggage claim to the right, is the SEN office where we had to go to have Penny and her paperwork checked over. He looked at her ears and checked her for fleas, looked at her paperwork, and we were on our way. We had a letter from our vet saying she'd been examined and she was healthy for flight. I also had a printout of her vaccinations. He asked whether we had blankets or toys with us, and we said yes. He took her blanket. Not sure why, but okay. He did apologize. We left the airport and met up with our prearranged transportation for the 30-minute ride to Puerto Morelos. We had booked our airport transport with Trish Advisor, and I will put the link below. The trip from Cancun to Puerto Morelos was uneventful and pleasant. We're just so happy to finally be here. And boy, is it hot. We never had to show our vaccination certificates or complete any health questionnaires. We did have to wear our masks at all times at both airports, as well as on the plane and in the transfer from the airport, which we expected. in all, the trip went off without too many hitches. She did really well, considering she had never traveled or been crate trained. If you have any questions, please ask them in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, give it a like and consider subscribing to my channel for more adventures in Puerto Morelos, Mexico. Traveling with the dog from Canada to Cancun, Mexico, it's what we did today.